Okay.
I don't think that's cellophane.
It says it on the side.
Yes, but I want it bigger. Okay. Today we're going to talk about the pelvis, the phalanges, but we call them, what was it you called your toes?
Oh.
What, you remember what we called the toes yesterday? In Spanish. Dedos de la pie. So we are going to talk about the toes, but they're also medically termed phalanges. Okay? So that's why in Spanish they have dedos and they have dedos de la pie, which is the fingers of the feet. Okay? So that's just a little thing for you there. In other cultures they call fingers toes, toes fingers, but they have to differentiate when they say fingers of the feet or fingers of the hands. And we in America have fingers and we have toes. But the medical term still uses phalanges. So they have to differentiate where those phalanges actually are. Okay. Now, can you guys all see this now? I blew that up as big as I could get it. So we're talking about the pelvis.
Whoa.
All right.
Let's write this out. Here.
Remember this little piece?
Yeah.
Sit up, sit down. Everybody needs to go to sit. Okay? This is your pelvis. Okay? Miss Alicia, will you hang that on our skeleton? Thank you. All right. So we have our pelvis. We have our patella, which is right here. That's your kneecap. Okay? We have the fibula. We have the metatarsals. And down there on the bottom you can see phalanges. See, it's still the same term. So that kind of makes it difficult. You have to be able to tell. We have the tarsals, the tibia, and the femur. So those are the last ones we're going to read about today. Yes, ma'am.
Why are like the phalanges on the carpals, like why are they called metatarsals and tarsals on the toes?
Because that differentiates. These are the carpals of the hand, and the tarsals are the same position on the foot at the ankle. So they actually gave those different names. Just a little bit. Hope?
What's that word that says the N next to phalanges? Can't really see.
Next to phalanges? Metatarsals. Instead of carpals, it's tarsals. M-E-T-A-T-A-R-S-A-L-S. Okay? Mm-hmm.
S-A-L-S?
Uh-huh.
Okay. And then the one on the other side is tarsals.
Okay, got a little better? Metatarsals and tarsals, okay? All right. If you don't get them all, that's okay. I'll write them all up there before we're done. Okay. All right. This is just going to tell us just a little bit about it. Sorry, Lisa.
Your body has a support system inside it that keeps it from falling over when you're standing up. This support system is called your skeleton, which is made up of bones. Bones are the structure in which your skin hangs. Bones also provide protection for every part of the human body. Your skeleton is made up of more than 200 different bones. You can stand, walk, and run because of these bones. Your body has two different types of bones. spongy, and cortical. Spongy bones aren't very heavy.
Pay attention to your
Spongy
worksheet.
bone is found in the ends of your longer bones, like your arms and legs. Spongy bone is also located in your ribs, your skull, your joint bones, and your vertebrae. Cortical or harder bones surround your spongy bone. Spongy bones have tiny holes in them which make them look like a sponge. That's where they get their name. Spongy bones make up about 20% of your skeleton. Spongy does not mean that these bones aren't strong. They are very strong and made to endure all the active things you do, like running, jumping, and playing.
Okay? So, which bones was he talking about that has the spongy in it? No? Maria? But where were they? He showed a picture of it. Ellie?
In your legs.
In your legs, that's right. Because which bone was this one? This one is your femur. Okay? That one also produces your bone marrow. Well, almost all bones have the bone marrow in them. But it has the yellow for the fat. And it has the red at the top in the spongy on an adult. That's where it produces the red blood cells. From here up. Okay? When you're an infant, the whole skeleton's red.
What?
Yeah, because your whole skeleton produces your red blood cells. Thomas?
I forgot about this writing the paper down, so I couldn't really get a good spelling of them, and I couldn't really get any of them done.
Okay, I'll write them all up there so you guys can fill it out.
What about my
I
body?
didn't know what worksheet was.
It's all right. I promise. Okay. All right.
Whoa.
Yeah. Okay. So who in here does sports? Good. All right. So do you use all your muscles?
Yeah.
Most.
Do you think movement is a function?
Definitely.
Definitely. So that should be on your web chart. This, yeah, your web chart. Yeah. Yep, that's your web chart. Movement is a function of your skeletal system. Maria? When you're an infant, your bones and your body is so small, it needs all of your bones to produce the red blood cells. Niño. or bambino. Baby.
Are you Spanish?
No. Took Spanish.
He's Hispanic.
All right. So this woman's bones are allowing her to practice and support her body as she does her gymnastics. Kind of like you guys do your football, basketball, dance.
You do gymnastics.
Most of the bones in our bodies can move except for the skull and the sternum. So, yeah, your skull, your head. You can, you're moving your neck. Okay, if you guys do this.
May I get Mason Postel for checkout, please? Alright. He's coming down. Thank you.
Hi, Mason.
Yes.
So, are the sponge bones what is allow you to jump?
Nope, they don't. That's where they produce red blood cells.
Wait,
It's a spongy bone.
what is this? Is it actually
Okay. So can bone tissue can be described as a dense, hard, connective tissue. What does it connect? Peter?
Your bones like together.
It certainly can. Yes, their joints are hard connective tissue for that to create your bones, okay? So, your first question on your sheet, on this sheet, how much can a human body support? How much weight can your bones support?
Oh, I have an idea.
All right? Yes, that all weighs something. How much do you think your bones can support? Addison? How many? How much weight?
Like most of it.
Most of it? Well, if it only held most of it up, if it only held most of it up, what part of you is gonna fall down? Ah, so it's gonna at least hold all of your weight, right? Yeah, not most of it, it's gonna hold all of it. So let's find out how much. Were you close? It can support as much as 30 times what you weigh.
Oh, I weigh enough to ride in the front seat.
Me too. Me too.
Okay, so,
I can wait.
Braylon, if you weigh 100 pounds and you do 30 times that, how much do you think that might be? 3,000, very good. So if your bone can hold 30 times how much you weigh, if you weigh 10 pounds, like a baby, it should be able to hold
30 pounds.
300, right? But a baby's, are they squishy?
Yes!
Yeah, babies are kind of squishy, so they would probably squish if we put a lot of weight on them. Our legs and our body, as we grow older, get stronger, they get firmer, okay? So Miss Alicia talked to you guys about the flat bone, which is a front, your sutural bone, which is this one. When you're a baby, these are not close. They grow together and form sutures.
That's what I was gonna say.
This is your short bone. These are your carpals. Yep. This one here, this irregular bone, is in the spine. Okay? This is your long bone, which is your femur. It goes from here all the way down to your knee joint. Yep, Miss Alicia's got one.
Real bones? A real one?
Are those real? If it was real,
Okay.
it's not real.
No.
If that was real, she probably would have.
It's real.
What?
It's real. Hold on.
Is it actually?
Yes.
Wait, actually?
This one right here.
It's
Okay, everybody put your finger on your knee. There's a little bitty bone. Sit down. You don't have to stand up to it. It'll wiggle. Right here on your knee, okay?
Oh yeah, I know.
It wiggles. That's called the sesamoid bone, and it's the patella, okay?
Cortical bones are the other types of bones in your body. They are also called compact or lamellar bones. Cortical bones are made up of a thicker and stiffer material. They are very strong. Cortical bones make up 80% of your skeleton. These bones give strength to your longer bones. The different types of bones in your body have different jobs to do. Long bones, like the ones in your arms and legs, are there to support the weight of your body. Your body also has bones called short bones. These bones look like little cubes and are in your wrists called carpals and your feet called tarsals. There are also flat bones like your forehead or skull. Your sternum and ribs are flat bones too. They are located under your chest and above your stomach. The vertebrae or spine is made up of another type of bone called irregular bones. Your jaw or mandible and nose or nasal concha are irregular bones. So is your tailbone or sacrum. There are 33 irregular bones in your body. The vertebrae protect your spinal cord. Your spinal cord is the path used by the brain to send messages throughout the body. If your vertebrae was not there, your spinal cord could become injured and you might not be able to walk anymore. Sesamoid bones are bones that are buried within muscles or tendons. The word sesamum means sesame seed in Latin. Sesamoid bones are tiny, just like sesame seeds. Some of these tiny bones are found in the hands, wrists, foot, neck, and ear. The kneecap is the largest sesamoid bone in our body.
Oh, I saw somebody write in. Okay, so what is the largest largest sesamoid bone in your
I couldn't get the
body.
spelling. I couldn't get the spelling.
It's okay, it's still up there.
I can
What is the largest bone in your body?
Wait, what? This isn't
What is the largest
No, number
sesamoid
2
bone
says,
in your
what is the
body?
largest sesamoid bone?
Patella, very good, okay, everybody should have patella. Kneecap, but it is called a patella, okay? Kneecap.
I'm gonna get a chance to screw.
No, I didn't let anybody hold it, I just let them touch.
I got the
Okay? Alright,
How gross is that?
Wait, is this a piano?
Cortical bone
She has a
are
whole
the
container
other
of real bones.
there we go, alright.
That's the only one.
This is an x-ray of your leg bones, okay? You can see at the top is the tibia and the fibula. Right here, these are the tops, the tibia and the fibula. Okay, right here. You guys see this?
And the top one is
The top one is the femur. That's the one that Miss Alicia showed you guys or brought out so I could show you. Okay? So the femur is above the knee. It's a hinge joint that's protected by the patella.
And that one's not real, right?
Vincent, can you come here, please?
So this is your femur that she's talking about, and this is your tibula, which is the bigger one.
Okay. I want you to look at this x-ray and see if you can tell me where the sesamoid bone is, the patella. Where is it? The patella is the kneecap. So if this is the top and this is the bottom, where's the kneecap? Where do you think it is? Here and there. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah. It's like hidden though.
It is
like
kind
a
of hidden,
hidden
and that's because it's a different type of bone. It's not a super hard bone.
Oh yeah, I can feel it. I was like not as big as your
That is
knee.
really cool, isn't it?
It's invisible.
Nearly invisible, yes.
I can actually like as
But very
small. Wait, so how come your
Okay.
kneecap's actually
So,
bigger
you
than
guys
mine?
right there,
Or what?
it is, right, Thomas, pay attention please. Right here, your patella, your answer's in red. Your patella is the largest sesamoid bone. So see, there's your answer again, so it's up there. All right, so most adult femurs are around 18 inches long. That was that big, so we know that that femur bone that we had, that we were passing around, was 18 inches long, at least. At least. If it's longer than 18 inches, that means they're taller than the average height.
What about like me?
Well, you're not an adult yet, so
I probably have a
your friends could catch up to you. So,
me. Like me.
yeah.
Like me. I'm like maybe Mason.
Okay, so
Mason was
the femur is also your strongest bone. Yes, Hope?
what are bones made out of?
Nothing.
No, they're made out of stuff. It's called bone tissue. There's a whole nother long name for that I didn't want to introduce you guys to because it's kind of hard to spell on top of that.
Wait.
Yeah.
What is the largest bone?
So what is the largest bone in your body?
That's exactly what I just asked.
Yeah.
That is
So,
the largest bone
Peter?
in your body. Is it your femur?
It is your femur. So your femur should also be written down on that paper. Okay?
How do you spell it?
F. All right.
Femur or fever? It's on the board. It's right here.
Could be right. It's pretty long.
You're trying to consistent of a whole bunch of bones. Remember she talked about
It's
your
on the
regular
board
bone?
already.
Femur. I know.
I
it's-
wrote down
I've got it everywhere. All right, bring it together, please. Yes, ma'am.
You know how like in your arm there's like there's like bones connecting to your pinky and your thumb. Is it like the same in your legs?
Yes, one's on the outside and one's on the inside of your legs. But they do move. They don't go around. They're not like jelly. But you could turn your foot this way and turn it that way. So that makes your inside bone face a different way. But they still swivel at the joint just enough that it doesn't hurt when you move your ankles. Okay, so if you guys take your ankle and turn it to the right.
Clara has to do this every day.
Where's my?
All right. What about turning it in? Do you feel that pressure?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you twist it too hard, it will really super hurt. And then when you land on it like that, it's called a sprain. You sprained your ankle.
I sprained
I did
my ankle.
that.
I landed on it like
What did I
that.
tell you?
Bro, you did not.
All right. So does everybody have femur? Yes, Robert.
I can make my foot go back.
Hey, that's pretty cool.
I can too.
That means the likelihood for you getting a sprain is a lot less than me.
What is it?
If you can turn your
What do you
foot
mean?
all the way like that.
I can do that.
Perfect.
Me too.
So the chances that you get
I can do
a
that. I can do
But
that.
he's just full of
Guys.
muscle.
I can do that. I can do it. I did it.
You're close enough. All right, let's sit down.
Oh, I can do it because I sprained my dad. It was both. I am the champion.
Hey, what does that mean, Vicky, when she gives the clap?
All right,
Stop making listen to Miss Billings.
all right. Guys, here's just another little bit.
Leg bones are attached to the bottom of the spine by a group of bones called the pelvis. The
Okay.
upper part of the
Pelvis
leg
is up
is
there
the
already.
thigh bone or femur, which runs into the knee bone.
There's
The
your
lower
patella.
leg is made up of two bones called the tibia and the fibula,
Yeah.
which attach to the foot. On the
All right.
top,
So that just showed us where's the fibula. Is it on the inside or outside?
Inside.
Inside. Yes, your fibula bone is on the inside of your leg. And the one is called a, what's the one on the outside then? Ellie?
The tibia.
Tibia. Very good.
I like this.
that's
There we go. Ooh, yeah, I know, right? This is the fun stuff. So everybody should, there's your answer, it's in red. Everybody should have the femur as the largest bone in your body.
Wait.
Yep, you've already written it.
on
So
the
there it
bottom,
is. Everybody should have that.
On the bottom thing, it says what do they depend on?
That's okay.
And on ours,
Just try to rewrite it.
and on ours, it says what's it intended for next.
Yeah, perfect. Good job. Okay, so this white stuff, this white stuff, oops.
The patella. Yay! Oh, four.
With the teeth. Shake it.
And guess what? The patella's
That's
called?
right. That's right.
vessels. Vessels.
Okay, this white stuff right there, that connects, the white connective tissue that connects the muscles is called a tendon, okay?
Is it called a tissue because it's a tendon? Well, there's things called tissues in your body.
Yes, your entire body is actually made up of different types of tissue. Okay, so who can tell me then what the white connective stuff is called? Because I know everybody's paying attention. That's it.
Tissue. Wait, I know.
Where we at?
That.
Nope.
Oh, dang. Tendons.
Tendons, yes.
Wait, is that what we had for number 5? I said tender.
The white connective tissue that connects to the muscle is called a tendon, okay? You know that when you guys have chicken tenders, right? And sometimes you bite on the end and it's that spongy
Yeah.
Stuff that-
I don't know when you.
that comes out and you're like, oh, what was that?
Yeah. That's tendon. Wait, what?
Mhm. Yeah. Well, it's
never eating meat again.
I've never eaten chicken.
Okay, okay, I know it kind of sounds uck, but tendons are in everything, in every animal. Yeah. Are trees animals?
I'm gonna pull off one thing
I said every animal.
I'm gonna draw off.
Okay, so what do tendons do? They connect muscles together, okay? But look at this one. This leg doesn't have any muscle. So, the connective tissue that keeps your bones attached, not your muscles, your bones attached, is called a ligament.
It says, what do they connect?
Okay?
Wait, do we write ligament in number 5?
I don't know, what's the question? Vincent, answer the question.
It said, blank are the connective tissue that keeps your bones attached to each other. So,
It is, very good, it is a ligament.
it says it right there.
Yeah, it does, it says it right there.
Ligaments.
Okay? See, there's your answer, it's in the red already. Tendons are connectors that attach muscle to other muscles. Oh, so we haven't done this one yet, but the question asks, how many bones are in your feet and ankles?
Like
Hmm.
7.
Give me a guess.
Like 10.
10, all right,
Yes.
Oh, that's that.
all right.
No.
10. Braylon, how many do you think are in your ankles, and your feet? 66, okay. All right, let me see.
What's
Vincent,
100 or up?
100 up, okay.
100 plus.
All right, so,
Wait, I got one. I know one. 30.
Rory,
18.
18, all right.
My name's Rain. My name is Rain. My name's Rain.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys, I apologize, that's very bad of me. Yes, sir,
200.
200, all right. Last guess, so let's see
Wait, I have a good
What
one.
about 30?
how close, who's the closest person to that?
Rain.
It's 17.
It's 17.
Hmm.
It's
Let's pay attention to
How do we know
it.
it?
We're fixing to find out.
One-fourth of those bones, or about 52 of your bones, are found in your feet and ankles alone.
Oh, then Ray was close.
Okay, so who else heard 52?
I was saying a 60.
Just a hand, just a hand. Who else heard 52 besides me?
Yes.
All right,
So
so
it says about.
we have 18 and 52. So I'm gonna say the closest one was 66. Good job.
62.
Not bad for a guess, right?
52, not 62.
Oh, 52.
Of your body, like your muscles and joints, which allow your body to move. A joint is the place where two bones come together. The knee joint is the biggest and strongest joint in the body. Ligaments bending the bones together at the joints. Muscles are attached to the bones by tendons. Your tongue.
Yeah, I stopped it there because I wanted to ask Miss Alicia see if she knows this question. So, Miss Alicia, your tongue is only connected to one bone and only on one side. It's not a bone they studied, so can you tell me what it might be? Ooh, let's see, we have the mandible. They learned about that. They learned about the maximal, maxilla. She knows that word so much better than me. Maxilla, and then the skull. Well, certainly it's not connected up here, surely.
It is.
I think I know.
So
But see, your tongue is connected down here. There's one other bone. I believe it starts with an H. Am I close?
Hyoid bone.
Yeah,
The
very good.
hyoid.
She does know it. It's a hyoid
I
bone.
feel it.
Yep, it's down here. But no, that's your mandible is your jaw. Okay, so there's this little bitty funny bone that floats around down here that's only connected to your tongue.
Is it connected to your Adam's?
Nope, nope, it's not connected to
So
anything.
it's just
That's
like
right.
Adam's apple.
It holds your tongue in place. Okay?
It
That
doesn't know
little bitty bone holds your tongue in place.
Is the bone connected?
I feel
Nope, just your tongue.
Adam's apple.
it just floats around.
So let's watch this. Let's
So
watch
it
it
just
again.
floats around.
Because it wasn't a
Of those
question.
bones, about
She's gonna
52
cut
of
my
your
tongue.
bones are found in your feet and ankles alone.
No?
Bones work with other parts of your body like your muscles and joints, which allow
Muscles
your
and
body to
joints.
move. A joint is the place where two bones come together.
You see this?
The knee joint is the biggest and strongest
Look
joint
at how
in the
big his
body.
knees are.
Ligaments bending the bones together at the joints. Muscles are attached to the bones by tendons.
Here, look at me.
Your tongue.
Yep. Your tongue.
Because you can see
The what?
you can
Okay.
see
Ooh, okay, so there was your answer. There are 52 bones in your feet and ankles. All right, so now I'm gonna take a few guesses just real quick. And what do you think this is? It's something we haven't actually talked about a lot. Vincent,
Ankle?
what do you think it is? Mm-mm. Nope. Nope. Thomas,
I think it's either the bottom of my thigh or something like down here.
that would be muscle. Nope.
I know. Is it tissue?
Everything in your body's tissue. Nope, it's not a femur.
We have tissues in our
Cartilage.
Say that.
Yes.
It's
Yes,
For your nose is cartilage. Remember I talked to you guys about that?
Your
Ears are cartilage.
All right, guys, remember? All right, so this is a microscopic view of the cartilage. That means they put it under a microscope and blew it up 100,000 times just so I could get it that big. That little bitty tiny thing is what that is. It is a soft and flexible part of our bodies. It cushions bones to keep them from grinding together because it is in your ear. Yep. It is smooth surface for movement. Because could you imagine hearing that every time we walk? Yeah. Okay. Okay. So even though the bones and muscles work together, guys, I'm not talking over you. Even though the bones and muscles work together, muscles are not part of the skeletal system. There's only 4 parts. Only 4 parts. The skeletal system includes bones, ligaments, tendons, and cartilage.
Oh, that's a question.
It is a question. Good job. That's the only one I didn't highlight in red because I wanted to see if everybody was paying attention. All right. We're getting, I only have 2 more. Only have 2 more things. So remember, muscles are not part of your skeletal system. Okay? Has everybody got all 4 written down?
No. I have a question.
If it's written down, put it in your red folder. Yep.
Wait, what about our last? Wait, what is this? What about our last one?
It's the largest your kids have.
What about our last one?
The last one. Huh. No. Let's see. I know we talked about movement, right?
Yeah, I put that there.
So movement should be there.
Yes?
What is our bone? What do our bones do? Rory.
They let us like stand and move and stuff.
They provide structure. Yup. They provide the structure. I was kind of surprised I had to tell you all that.
I get it.
Yes, sir.
I didn't get this.
That's okay. We'll get them. I promise.
You're.
All right. So everything is written down and put in your red folder, and your red folder should be put away.
Wait, what do you have that? What's the test? No, it wasn't because she told us.
Oh.
That was not a test. No, it wasn't a test.
All right. Everybody's folders and papers put away.
Wait, where did you get the real one from?
Support.
Where did you get the real one?
Yeah, I don't want to know where they got the real ones from. I think they got them from a doctor's office, and we're just gonna leave it at that. There are special doctors that work on bones, so.
What about Gray?
All right, so everybody, all right, I see Vincent's almost done. All right, everything should be put away. Yep, we don't know where the other bone pieces live. went. We had them and they disappeared on us, so. We only have one skeleton. But, all right.
Yep.
Everybody?
Kid and a baby, you look like that.
Yep, you're gonna be about that big.
Yeah.
Oh,
Are you finished?
Peter. So we'd be like no legs, wait,
All right, guys. All right, I can't go any farther until everybody sit down and quiet. So, she's on the last, okay. Make it quick, sweetie. All right, slide it away real quick.
Oh, everybody, here we go.
I love it. I love it. This is gonna be good.
Let us go.
Yes. Scoot back.
We know this.
Ready?
Yeah. Here we go. Is it hot in here? I can't see. Wow.
Connected to the Washington skeleton bones. The leg bone's connected to the knee bone. The knee bone's connected to the thigh bone. The thigh bone's connected to the hip bone. Hip and skeleton bones.
You should do that with your real skeletons. No, you hopped in the thing.
Guys, no. Okay. All right. Now it has to be very quiet. I didn't lie to you. I told y'all I had the hard day. I was the one that had to give y'all the test. Okay, so I expect quiet and no cheating. Put your name on the front and answer those questions, guys. Let's see which one I have.
For number 3, can we circle it and put it?
Just circle it is fine.
Okay.
Oh, I want to sign out.
I'll never sign out of that one.
Okay.